Have you ever taken a moment to contemplate how your love life might be transformed when seen through the lens of an ancient philosopher? Today, we'll explore a perspective that, despite originating thousands of years ago, continues to resonate strongly today: the Stoic perspective. Stoicism, born in ancient Greece and thriving in the heart of ancient Rome, ventured beyond inquiries into the nature of the universe and the purpose of life. It also delved into the intricacies of our emotions and relationships. The Stoic philosophy is deeply rooted in the belief that life should be lived in harmony with the natural order of the universe. This philosophical perspective extends to every facet of human existence, including our emotions and particularly to love and sexual desire. The Stoics imparted the wisdom that these emotions should be comprehended and managed wisely, serving as opportunities to exercise virtue, self-control, and, perhaps most importantly, to acknowledge our shared humanity with others. To the Stoics, love and sexuality were not fleeting passions to be pursued recklessly, but rather profound aspects of human experience. They urged us to approach love with mindfulness, to refrain from being driven by uncontrolled passions. In the Stoic view, sexuality wasn't merely a physical act or a momentary attraction. Instead, it was regarded as an expression of the natural order, with its own purpose and meaning deeply rooted in the universal order. The significance of understanding this perspective is that it unveils deeper and more meaningful ways to relate to ourselves and others. The Stoics offer us a unique lens through which we can view love and sexuality in a broader context, placing self-control, respect, and mutual understanding at the forefront. If you've ever found yourself perplexed or bewildered when it comes to matters of love and relationships, or if you're simply in search of a fresh and profound perspective, consider embarking on a transformative journey through the world of love and sexuality as seen through the eyes of the Stoics. While it might be tempting to dismiss the wisdom of ancient philosophers as outdated or irrelevant, you'll soon discover that their teachings, forged millennia ago, resonate just as powerfully today as they did in the past. As we delve into the profound realm of Stoicism, one cannot ignore the profound reverence this philosophical tradition holds for the natural world. This reverence is not a mere abstract concept. It serves as a fundamental underpinning of the Stoic perspective on human emotions, desires, and indeed, our sexual nature. At the very core of this belief is the understanding that living a virtuous life necessitates a profound comprehension of human nature. The Stoics firmly believe that humans are born with innate inclinations and desires, which in their essence are morally neutral. In their view, what truly defines a person's character is not the existence of these desires, but rather how they choose to act upon them. This foundational principle extends even to desires of a more intimate nature, such as sexual desire. For the Stoics, sexual desire was not something to be shunned or vilified, but rather to be embraced as a natural and neutral aspect of human existence. This perspective, both enlightened and liberating, led the Stoics to view sexuality from a remarkably expansive context, one intricately connected to the vast cosmos. According to their viewpoint, the entire universe operates according to a meticulous order governed by nature, characterized by an unceasing flow of causes and effects. Within this grand cosmic symphony, sexuality emerges as a profound manifestation of the universal will for life to persist. It is a reflection of the ceaseless rhythm and melody of existence, a testament to the interconnectedness of all things. Embracing this Stoic perspective allows us to transcend the confines of modern societal attitudes towards sexuality. Rather than reducing it to mere physicality or fleeting attraction, the Stoics challenge us to perceive sexuality as an integral part of the grand tapestry of life. It is a reminder that our desires and actions, even within the deeply personal sphere of sexuality, must be understood and embraced within the broader context of nature. In the end, our sexuality, like any other facet of our existence, is an opportunity to live in harmony with the universe and, perhaps most importantly, with ourselves. Understanding sexuality in this context elevates it to a transcendental level. It is no longer solely about pleasure or procreation. Instead, it becomes a means to connect with something larger than the individual self. It harmonizes with the rhythm and melody of the cosmos. Viewing sexuality through this Stoic lens is an invitation to recognize that our desires and actions, even within the realm of sexuality, should be comprehended and addressed within the broader context of nature. Ultimately, our sexuality, like any other facet of our existence, represents an opportunity to live in harmony with the universe and with our true selves. Have you ever delved into the intriguing concept of Stoic love? At first glance, it may appear as a contradiction, given that Stoicism is renowned for its emphasis on self-control and detachment, while love is arguably one of the most intense and passionate emotions humans can experience. However, within this seeming paradox lies the profound beauty of Stoic thinking about love. The Stoics, far from renouncing love, extend an invitation to explore love on a deeper and more meaningful level. As Seneca, one of the most renowned Stoics, aptly expressed, "We don't avoid emotions, but we choose which emotions to follow." This notion encourages us not to outright reject our emotions, but rather to guide them with intention. The core principle here is to refrain from being swept away by unbridled passions. Love, when experienced impulsively and without introspection, can lead to rash decisions, obsessive behavior, or even despair. However, when approached with Stoic wisdom, love can be profound and intense without robbing us of our inner peace. This is what Stoics refer to as love without attachment. It means loving without expecting anything in return, without attempting to possess or control the other person, but instead cherishing their presence and valuing the shared moment. In this context, it's impossible not to mention Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who offered some of the most profound insights on love and desire. His iconic quote, "Don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do, and you will have a tranquil life," can be applied to the realm of love. Instead of trying to mold a relationship according to our wishes and expectations, Epictetus encourages us to appreciate and love things as they are. This entails acknowledging the impermanence of relationships, accepting the possibility that they may change or even come to an end, and yet choosing to love unconditionally. Detachment within the Stoic framework should not be misconstrued as a lack of care or affection. Quite the contrary, it suggests loving in a more liberated and authentic manner. It implies the capacity to savor the present without being overwhelmed by anxiety about the future, to appreciate the beloved person without attempting to change them, and to comprehend that genuine love is not possessive but liberating. In summary, the Stoics present us with a distinctive and profound perspective on love, one that blends deep passion with balance and centeredness. It serves as a poignant reminder that love, in its purest form, is a celebration of life and our connection with others. When we approach love from the vantage point of Stoic wisdom and detachment, it has the potential to become one of the most enriching and transformative experiences of our lives. Exploring the Stoic perspective on marriage and family unveils a unique and thought-provoking approach that differs from the modern emphasis on romantic love. The Stoics, renowned for their wisdom, perceived these institutions as far more than expressions of personal affection. They were, in essence, commitments to society and mechanisms for the continuation of humanity. Emperor-philosopher Marcus Aurelius provided a vivid reflection of this viewpoint when he articulated, "The act of marriage is a natural act directed toward the continuation of the species." In the Stoic worldview, marriage wasn't a mere social convention, but rather an integral facet of the cosmic harmony and the natural order of existence. From this vantage point, the responsibilities and duties within a marital partnership were not seen as cumbersome obligations, but, intriguingly, as opportunities for personal growth and contributions to the common good. Within Stoic marriages, fidelity, mutual respect, support, and unwavering commitment were held as foundational virtues. These virtues weren't merely a matter of moral obligation, they were seen as the very building blocks of a harmonious and fulfilling marital relationship. The Stoics advocated for a deep-seated mutual understanding and a shared commitment to collaborate towards a greater good, not just for the couple themselves, but also for the broader community. In this Stoic vision of marriage, personal fulfillment was intricately linked with contributing to the welfare of society. It was a viewpoint that went beyond personal happiness, emphasizing the significance of the greater whole. This perspective encouraged individuals to recognize that their commitment in a marital partnership extended beyond the emotional and physical realms. It reached into the broader societal and cosmic context. In this way, Stoic marriages were guided by a profound sense of duty and a profound respect for the intricate web of life. Furthermore, the Stoic perception of marriage as a commitment to the perpetuation of humanity and a contribution to the cosmic order challenges contemporary notions of marriage as primarily centered on personal happiness. It serves as a reminder that our actions and commitments have repercussions that extend well beyond our individual lives and immediate circles. The Stoic perspective on family was similarly profound. They recognized that raising children wasn't merely about providing them with knowledge, but, more importantly, instilling virtuous values and wisdom. Seneca's famous words, "Children learn more from what you are than from what you teach," encapsulate this belief. In the Stoic context, parents were seen as the primary exemplars of virtuous living, serving as the first and most potent life teachers for their children. Stoic education aimed at cultivating not just knowledge, but also virtue, self-control, and the capacity to confront life's challenges with serenity. Parents were expected to lead by example, demonstrating the qualities and values they wished to impart to their children. This perspective extended beyond immediate parenting duties, emphasizing the long-term impact of a virtuous upbringing on the children's lives and, by extension, on society as a whole. When considering the Stoic perspective on education and raising children, a similarly deep and reflective outlook emerges. The Stoics firmly believed that children aren't miniature adults. Rather, they are developing individuals who require guidance, love, and, most importantly, the embodiment of virtuous values to follow. Seneca's notable words, "Children learn more from what you are than from what you teach," underscore this point. It emphasizes that the conduct and actions of parents serve as the first and most significant life lessons for their children. Consequently, educating a child wasn't merely about imparting knowledge, it was also about instilling values, teaching through example, and preparing them to confront life with wisdom and resilience. Stoic education was geared towards cultivating virtue, self-control, and the ability to confront adversity with serenity. In conclusion, the Stoic view of marriage and family revolves around the interplay of commitment to nature, society, and self. It isn't solely about adhering to societal roles or conventions. It's about living in accordance with principles that enrich the lives of individuals and the community as a whole. This perspective, although ancient, continues to hold relevance in the contemporary world, offering a fresh and enlightening viewpoint on how to navigate relationships and familial responsibilities in a fulfilling manner. As Marcus Aurelius aptly reminds us, what does not benefit the hive does not benefit the bee. This simple reflection encourages us to regard love and relationships not only from an individual perspective, but also from a collective one, emphasizing that what is good for one should also be good for the other, and vice versa. Furthermore, Seneca's guidance that wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness, reminds us to treat our partners with kindness, understanding, and respect at all times. Recognizing their humanity and the value they bring to our lives is crucial in fostering harmonious relationships. So, how can we apply these Stoic insights to our contemporary relationships? Here are some ideas inspired by Stoic thought. Value the present. Seneca reminds us that life is short and we should appreciate every moment with our partner. Live in the present and don't let worries or expectations of the future overshadow your current happiness. Self-control. The Stoics emphasized the importance of self-control in love. This means not giving in to baseless jealousy, anger, or resentment. Cultivate patience and understand that everyone, including yourself, is imperfect. Love without attachment. As Epictetus teaches, we should not cling too tightly to external things, as they are beyond our control. This includes relationships. Love passionately, but always be prepared to accept any outcome with serenity. Cultivate communication. While the Stoics did not directly address communication in relationships, they did emphasize the importance of wisdom and mutual understanding in daily life. In relationships, open and honest communication is essential to truly understand and be understood. Seek mutual growth. Love is not just about feeling butterflies in your stomach. It's also about growing together as individuals. As Marcus Aurelius would say, seek what is beneficial for both and foster mutual improvement in the relationship. In conclusion, Stoic wisdom invites us to view love and relationships from a perspective of authenticity, understanding, and growth. Even though the Stoics lived in a different era, their teachings continue to serve as a guiding light in the intricate maze of love in the contemporary world. By embracing this wisdom, we may discover deeper, more meaningful, and balanced love in our lives. As a parting note, I'd like to request your confirmation of your subscription to this channel.